Legs, seemingly just for locomotion, exploring the world and fully experiencing life. In reality, they hold immense benefits for our physical and mental health. Legs are the key to a healthy, joyful, and long life. Here are some secrets for those who still have legs. 1. Walk before you talk. A child of 3 to 6 months old can roll over, 6 to 9 months old can crawl, and 9 to 12 months old can walk. Humans learn to move before they learn to speak. Therefore, a baby must learn to walk before it can talk. The ability to walk is due to the perfect structure of the brain. For the elderly, unsteady walking indicates a loss of perfection in the brain's structure. Similarly, stroke victims with unsteady gait have damaged brain structures. The phrase "walk before you talk" emphasizes the importance of internal development, starting with the brain. The movement of the legs and the ability to speak reflect the structure of the brain. 2. Functions of the legs. The legs have the function of locomotion: walking, running, cycling, kung fu, sports, etc. Your legs carry your body wherever your head wants to go. For children, when their legs move, they form and maintain brain connections and develop the spinal cord. The movement of the legs forms the neural structure of the spinal cord and brain. The front of the spinal cord and back of the brain are for sensing the world, which are sensations such as tickling, burning, stinging, numbness, itching, pain, cold, hot. When older people lose sensation on their skin, or have a burning sensation on their sides, legs, or arms, it is because the back half of their spinal cord is compressed. If you want your children to have a strong immune system, be strong, and have good physical fitness, then it's all because of the spinal cord. So don't limit your children's movement. For office workers who get little exercise, it is a good idea to take a few minutes to stand up and jump in place to keep their brain healthy and alert so that they can do their job well. When you walk, run, or jump, more blood flows to the heart and provides more blood to the brain. Therefore, walking is good for the elderly, while running or jumping is good for the young. When the two legs move, the two hemispheres of the brain work together. Babies who cannot crawl yet because the middle brain has not been coordinated, yet often crawl on their hands and knees at the same time or crawl backwards. When a baby can crawl diagonally, alternating arms,
1,312 feet per day.
she will be able to stand up and walk. A baby who can stand up and walk at 6 to 7 months old has about 200 billion neurons in his or her brain, while a normal adult brain has only about 100 billion neurons. When you jump, the muscles in your abdomen and legs contract, creating a force that pushes your body up. This force has an effect on the internal organs, including the solar plexus, and provides some benefits such as increased blood circulation, reduced stress, improved digestion, and increased sexual health. The solar plexus is a complex network of nerves located in the back of the abdomen, just below the navel. It plays an important role in regulating many body functions, including digestion, excretion, reproduction, and sexuality. Older people should lift their heels when defecating to evacuate all stool. Men should also lift their heels when urinating to help the urine be completely expelled, strengthen the muscles in the buttocks, legs, and abdomen, improve sexual health, and reduce the risk of hemorrhoids. 3. Secrets to keeping neurons alive. Like other parts of the human body, cells are born, die, and so do neurons. Every day, many cells die and new cells are born. You can see this most clearly when you paint your nails and they grow back after a while, or when you dye your hair and it grows back after a few weeks. Fingernails grow back completely in a few weeks, hair grows back completely in a few weeks, and our intestines are completely renewed after 4 weeks. Red blood cells and white blood cells only live for 120 days and then die. After 2 years, our bodies have many completely new parts. Scientists have discovered that brain cells can grow new from stem cells. As people age, stem cells do not produce enough cells to replace dead cells in time. This is why some people forget old things and only remember them when someone mentions a keyword. This is because the neurons that store information have lost their connections, and when prompted, they are reconnected. Some older people cannot remember the past, forget who they are, and only remember recent events because their neurons have been damaged due to lack of oxygen, such as from smoking. Remember that an average person only uses 1%, 5% of their brain cells. Great people like famous scientists use 10% of their brain cells. So, people who use 5% of their brain cells are very rich and successful. Use your legs to run or jump every day, and give up bad habits like not exercising, smoking, drinking alcohol, and using stimulants to reduce the number of neurons that die and increase the number of new neurons that are born every day to help you stay young. 4. The head is determined by the legs. Scientists have discovered the secret of the legs. When we move our legs, running, jumping, etc., the hippocampus in the brain produces 500, 700 stem cells each day. When your brain is foggy, go for a run. If you are at work, do jumping jacks. This will stimulate the hippocampus and also stimulate the pelvic and coccyx bones to produce more stem cells. Stem cells can develop into cells in various organs of the body, such as the brain, teeth, bones, liver, eyes, skin, hair, nails, blood, etc. People who have had accidents that sever their spinal cord will become paralyzed. If there are stem cells, doctors can bring them to the site of the severed spinal cord. The stem cells will develop into spinal cord cells, and the spinal cord can be repaired and reconnected. People are different in their heads. The head determines the quality of life, but the head is determined by the legs. And remember, new neurons are still being created. So even old people can learn new things. Your legs should always be active every day. We should go to many places to absorb new information and learn new things to become more and more advanced. 5. Use your two legs like two doctors. The legs are the farthest place where the heart pumps blood to and fro. The legs are where the mass of bone marrow has the largest mass. The legs are where the muscles have the largest mass. The legs are where the blood, red blood cells, have the largest number of residents. The legs are where the oxygen gas has the largest amount of reserves. The legs are where the carbonic gas accumulates the most whenever the marrow lacks heat, which is the origin of causing chronic disease chains, many different diseases. Due to their special structure, the two legs have two large and long bones. Inside the bones is the isolated world of the marrow cells that have the function of reproducing new cells to replace old or damaged cells due to accidents. The bone marrow system communicates with the blood supply through the joints, which is the gateway for receiving nutrients and eliminating waste products. The human body sustains life through heat energy. Normal body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius. And fats, lipids, are the best fuel source for generating heat energy to maintain body temperature. However, many people do not consume adequate fats, unintentionally lowering their heat energy source, 36 degrees Celsius. A 1 degree Celsius decrease results in a 5-level drop in immunity. Consequently, this weak heat source prioritizes vital areas like the spine, brain, lungs, and internal organs, leaving insufficient heat energy for the legs. Therefore, when the bone marrow lacks energy, the feet will become cold first. Symptoms that the two legs are lacking heat energy include 1. Cold feet. 2. Difficulty falling asleep or insomnia. 3. Frequent urination, especially at night. 4. Loss of appetite, abdominal bloating, and weight loss. 5. Cancer. 6. Diabetes. 7. Chronic diseases that are difficult to treat. Consequences when your legs are cold cause 1. Blood flow to the legs is restricted due to insufficient oxygen supply in cold conditions, forcing blood to rush back to the heart, causing heart fatigue. This blood congestion can extend to other vital organs and the brain, potentially leading to strokes, ruptured blood vessels in the brain. Excessive blood flow can disrupt brain function, leading to loss of control and overall cellular dysfunction. The ultimate consequence of cold legs is myocardial infarction, or heart attack, in individuals with overweight or good blood circulation. 2. Heat attracts oxygen, and cold feet prevent oxygen from reaching the feet. This disruption hinders the exchange of carbon dioxide, waste gas, causing it to accumulate in the legs, suppressing and weakening bone marrow cells. The cold reduces or eliminates the warm environment necessary for bone marrow to generate replacement cells. Trapped cold air in the legs creates challenges in treating conditions like cancer. This cold gas source can be expelled as follows. 1. Engage in physical activities like running or exercising to induce sweating. 2. Steaming to induce sweating. Sweating pulls out CO2 while also increasing thermal energy to draw oxygen down to supply the cells in 2 legs. 3. Increase intake of fats, proteins, and spices like garlic, onions, lemongrass, ginger, galangal, and starchy tubers daily until the feet warm up. 4. When the feet are cold, the weakened bone marrow, due to the temperature drop, forces the brain to A. Eliminate sugar as it is a non-essential coolant when the legs are cold, leading to increased blood sugar levels, causing diabetes. B. Water is also eliminated as it is a non-essential coolant when the body is cold, leading to frequent urination. C. The 2 kidneys are uninvolved but are forced by the brain to eliminate excessive water, leading to the misconception of kidney failure or damage. Cold legs signal bone marrow weakness. However, people are generally unaware of bone marrow nourishing foods and leave the bone marrow cell system to self-regulate. Bone marrow depletion is inevitable, like a fish caught in a net, leading to a chain of chronic diseases in a misguided manner. If you are suffering from chronic diseases that take a long time to treat or do not go away, you need to check if your 2 feet are warm or cold. If your feet are always cold, no medicine can cure the disease until you are lucky enough to eat right. Eat enough energy to rebuild the marrow fully until the 2 feet are warm every day, then the disease will be cured. Conclusion. Right now, please say thank you to your 2 legs. Legs are a precious gift that nature has given to humans. Cherish and care for your legs through regular exercise and a balanced diet. This will make you healthier, younger, more beautiful, smarter, and longer lived. I wish you a fulfilling and happy life. Remember, 2 legs create a life. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to my channel. There are many people who are watching silently and will silently share. I would be very happy and grateful for that. Goodbye, and the next video will be coming soon.